Good evening. I do apologize for the long delay, but when real life happens, just gotta go take care of it. Like, well, that's taken care of, so now I can go back to taking care of this artifact problem in Shadows over Loathing. I think last we left off, we helped handle a threat involving a pocketwatch. Encountered some pretty trippy dinosaur sequence. Also got ourselves a preview of the villain, I think. So I think where we're at, we're about to go to sleep. All right, I was pretty drunk. Yeah, I should go sleep it off. Hey Azure, before you go to bed, I need you to approve a new tenant for the storefront next door. Why? Why is what? Why is that up to me? Charles shrugs. Somebody's got to do it. There's 3 applicants for the place. Okay, what are they? First applicant is Ye Old Chemiker, some SIT science lady who wants to sell potions. The second is Rodkin's Fine Jewelry, a jewelry store would really class up Old Plunkett Street. And the last is 10 Things I Hat About You, a hat store, I presume, terrible name. Now we get our choice of adding stores, huh? Alright. Guess since I am the magic class, I should probably go with jewels, right? Jewels are usually associated with magic, right? See mages always talking about rings and necklaces and circlets and all that stuff, so. Alright, I'll get them moved in and get this next storefront ready for applicants. I wonder if we'll eventually be able to get all of them. It's just what order we got to unlock them in. Everything here is still very empty. Let's go to sleep. I'm guessing we're gonna get another dream sequence, or is it nightmare sequence? Yep, here it is. Oh look, it's our room, except it's been dreamatized. Dreamatize me, Captain. I wonder if anyone's ever had dreams like this, where they're in like some sort of abstract plane, where it feels like everything kind of just floats off into a void. I feel like all my dreams seem to have like very, very complete scenes, right? There's never some sort of portion of the dream area where it's like staring off into infinite weird space. But that's just me. I'm sure other people have them different. Let's see what flavor text I get. The bed in which your corporeal self is presumably still sleeping. All of your favorite pants gone. See, that's how you know this character ain't me, because there's pants in that suitcase. Or you. It's Jeff, the kid who used to bully you in 3rd grade. Wait, yeah, this character's definitely not me, because I was never bullied in 3rd grade, and Jeff was not a bully. I was actually bullied in, like, 1st grade. Thankfully that didn't last long. Make amends? Wait, shouldn't they be making a... Oh, wait. Hey, Jeff, listen, I just... No hard feelings, okay? I understand in retrospect that you must have had problems at home, and I just want you to know everything is okay now. Jeff swats the overdue library book out of your hands. I see. Since this is just a dream version of you, you're still as much of a jerk as you were in 3rd grade. Jeff suddenly punches you, knocking out all of your teeth. Hey, if this was actually happening, I'd be really mad. You pick up all your teeth and walk away. You got an item. Your teeth. These are unmistakably your teeth. You can tell by the scar on your upper left second bicuspid. But your teeth are also still definitely in your gums where they belong. I hear this is like a pretty frequent dream sequence, like people's teeth falling out. Has that happened to anyone? I imagine it has. And I imagine if that happened, you probably wouldn't have called it a dream anymore. What a jerk. Better get away from him before he knocks out something more important than your dream teeth. Like maybe my dream pride. Whoa. Suddenly the music changes. Got ourselves a creepy Christmas going on right now. Alright. Cosmic Claws. Let's see what you got. It's that creepy Crimbo lady from the refrigerator factory, now in a literal nightmare form. Move past her. That's not happening. Excuse me, I need to get past you. Why? Are you in a hurry to wake up? Darling, it's Crimbo. You should be making merry. Crimbo is still months away. Oh, but it's always Crimbo in your dreams, dear. And yeah, this game does not take place in November or December. Really. Can you either pick O or marry Crimbo then? Oh, can you actually hear that? The dream sequence background music is still playing very faintly in the background. It's just that this, you know, this ominous jingle here is kind of overriding that for now. Let's go with the saucy, the sassy. We're gonna go marry Crimbo then. Marry Crimbo, dearie. I didn't have time to properly introduce myself before. I'm Dark Noel. We even got the accent marks up here. Very metal. In an affectation as goofy as her name, she curtsies. Dark Noel, eh? You're really taking this motif seriously, right down to your weird, evil-looking Crimbo hat. Her smile falters a little. Evil-looking? I told you at the refrigerator factory, it's just a... Wait. She points at the weird device she's holding at her hat. It starts beeping in a fast, irregular pattern. You're telling me that you can see the special Crimbo magic with your eyes? Oh, snap. Yes, if that's what it is. This is decidedly unfestive news. I better talk to the president. What? You want to talk to Calvin Coolidge about your Crimbo hat? I saw that joke coming. I want to talk to the real president about you. I see. Yes, that's the problem, dear, and I'll see you soon with the solution. She scowls and jumps off the edge of whatever this is you're standing on. Ominous. Oh. At least she got out of the way, right? Let's move on. This bookshelf is not behaving the way bookshelves do when you're awake. Because it's floating. Whoa. Grab a book at random and the bookshelf puffs out of existence. This is another skill, isn't it? You're not sure what kind of book this is. Avant-garde, social commentary, psychedelic research journal, total nonsense created by the random nighttime firings of your own neurons. Grants a combat skill, Mind Melt. Deal an opponent's mysticality to itself and hot damage. Oh, wow. It's a stop hitting yourself skill. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. I should say, stop thinking really, really mean things about yourself. This is it to get out of here. Doorway back to the waking world. Let's step through. I don't know if we'll have a dream sequence every night. It'll give us a bookshelf with a new skill. And oh my god, what the heck? Alarmingly, a man in an expensive suit is standing at the foot of your bed. What the heck? Who are you? You may call me Don Toblerone. Ooh, you got any chocolate? I represent a certain organization of, shall we say, like-minded criminals. Organized criminals? Like the mob? Wait, you're the Don of the local mob? The mob boss in my room, personally? No. I'm not the Don. That is merely my nomenclature. It's an abbreviation for Donald. Oh, well, that's confusing. It has been a matter of some confiscation. Yes, I do have a sorbic cat? Sorbicate? I don't care for it very much. What is it? Donnie Thesaurus. I'm gonna hazard a guess they taught you that because you like long words. That is very astute of you. Of course, this astuition comes as no surprise to me. My associators tell me you handled yourself well during the conflagration at the refrigerator manufactorium. Alright, I don't think some of these are words. You actually own a thesaurus? I am here to propound you for considering a certain proposition. Come again? I'm here to make you an offer. Oh, can I refuse it? I was gonna say, can I refuse it? Certainly. Though your refusation would be, shall we say, an advisory. Very subtle way of saying we're gonna kill you if you don't accept. Also, this game can't continue if you don't accept, so... I'm half tempted to go with 2 and see what they do, but I'm gonna go with 1. What's the offer? From time to time, my collegiates and I have certain requirements, but lack the necessary manpower to achieve them. At such junctures, we make lucratival arrangements with certain capable individualists. Find ourselves at this moment at a juncture such as the junctures I have thus subscribed. So you want me to do contract work for the mob? Exactingly. Okay, sure, why not? An excellent decision, if I may articulate such. So what happens now? Just sit tight, as they say. We will call upon you, telephonically. He gives you a curt nod and leaves the room through the window. It takes him 3 or 4 tries to work the latch. Now that's a comedy movie moment right there. When the person tries to do the dramatic exit, but the thing doesn't quite work out, so they had to awkwardly work their way out while still trying to be all dramatic. Alright then. Has anyone fumbled like a big moment in real life? Could you imagine fumbling a big moment in real life? Like you try to do a cool thing and then you end up screwing up the cool thing and it ends up being not cool. Hey there, Azure, how'd you sleep? Fine, until a mob guy crawled in my bedroom window. Oh yeah, my window is pretty lousy. Anyway, the next antique I need you to find is a compass. The directions kind, not the circles kind. The detectotron says it's out near Crystaldream Lake. Oh no. Hope we don't find any hockey masks there. Or machetes. Or people making out. I don't know where that is, but I bet it's too far to walk. Do you have a car I can borrow? No, but I have something even better than that. 2 cars? No, I hope it's a helicopter. That'd be like a meat copter or something. A bus pass! The stop out front is your gateway to a whole wide world of adventure. Okay, thanks, bus ad. Swell. Thanks. So where do I go when I get there? Unfortunately, I couldn't get a more specific reading than near the lake. Something about the place is making the instruments go all screwy. Here, take this map. I got 2 items, a postcard and a lake. I got a postcard and I unlocked the lighthouse. This is a postcard. It has a map of the lake on it. It has a picture of the lake on it. Yes, that is what a map is, a picture of a place. I guess I can't argue with that logic. She's right, you know. Wait, it's Murray's desk with books and you get a weird feeling about it. Oh wait, what is that bubbly thing? Nestled among the books and papers is a book of old but still valid postage stamps with a few missing. They're surrounded with a haze of weird shadowy energy, but you can still clearly see the illustrations of cute dogs on them. Wait a minute, cute dogs? That's just like the stamp that survived your luggage fire. Oh dang, of course, that stamp is what destroyed your luggage. All your best stuff was in there, your clothes, your teddy bear that tears it. This shadow business has become personal. I mean, it was personal already because of Murray being your uncle and all, but now it's extra personal. Grrr. What's up? These stamps have shadow gunk on them, and one of them killed my luggage. Oh my gosh. Guess that was my fault. I ran out of stamps and found those inside Murray's desk. I didn't even think to test them. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. It's whatever is causing this damn shadow stuff. Definitely going to put a stop to it, though. Wait, how many of these stamps have you used? Just the one, thankfully. The rest must have already been gone when Murray found them. Well, that's good news, at least. I guess that's it. That's a flavor text. You have anything? No. Nothing on the phone. Oh. There's a note for you. Call Don T with a phone number. Let's call the mob back. You dial the number. Salutations. Whom is telephoning? Might I inquire? Hi Don, it's me, Azure. Ah, you recipiented my missive. Commendable. Yeah, what's up? There's an assignment of which I require your performation. An assignment? Were I the comedic sort, I might refer to it as an undertaking. I guess I should say, I'm glad you aren't the comedic sort. There's an antiquated distillery near the Crystaldream Lake. Grandpa Joe's distillery, to be precocious. Yeah, no, this guy's just using big words now. It's like that Donnie guy from You Don't Know Jack 2012. Tries to uses big words randomly out of place, and that's his personality quirk. Yep. It was abandoned when the prohibitioning began, albeit with its liquor manufacturing equipment intact. The group contrapositive to our own has claimed it as their territory, and we wish these bloodsuckers to be evicted with extreme prejudice. So, you want me to give the bums rush to a bunch of rival mob goons? There's no underground criminal organization that rivals our own in this vicinity. When I say bloodsuckers, it is my intentioning that you will observe that phraseology a high degree of literalness. The group to which I referenced are Nosferatu. Oh, so vampires. Like, they're literally vampires. That's what you're talking about. So, what? Nosferatu, Langswer, Strigoi, Draculas, vampires. Okay, I got it. You're telling me there are actual vampires in this part of the world? Affirmative. They have been a pain in our necks for quite an extensive period of time. Oh, I appear to have inadvertently voiced another witticism. Aha, yeah, you sure did. I didn't notice. Alright, I'll take care of your vampires. I guess it isn't that much weirder than a fishman. Where's this distillery? Don Toblerone gives you directions to the place eventually. Additional to that, you'll be requisitioning the combination for the lock. Let me guess, is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Certainly not. Kindly allow us the credit for a modicum of operational securitizing. We have selected the most unassailable combination possible. 9999. Alright, bye. Wow, it's the same combination as my luggage. It's Charles Wallace. I can help you with nothing right now, it looks like. Nope, I still do not have sleaze armor needed. Oh. Have to buy some sardines. It's that door to nowhere again. Still a brick wall behind it, so odd. Is that door gonna become relevant, I wonder? Let's check out this jewelry shop here. Rodkin, fine jewelry. Proprietor nods politely at you. Hi, my name's Azure. Hello, I'm Dorothy Rodkin. If you want a ring or an amulet or whatever, old Dottie Rods will fix you right up. Cool. What do you have for sale? Wow, very succinct. What do we have here? Baconstone brooch. Ooh, baconstone. It's another thing returning from Kingdom of Loathing. Or meat-themed gems. Fancy tie rack. What is my current accessory? It's this, right? Ah, I already have a cufflink, so I probably don't need baconstone. Yeah, I can only equip one accessory. Alright, well, I have to assume more jewelry will unlock over time. Get back to that. Go in here. In the daylight, it's clear this bank has been closed for some time. The door to the bank is fastened with 3 locks. That is the maximum impossible level of security. I can either pick what about 4 locks or look under the welcome mat. Hey, OMG, I love this game after watching Markiplier play it. Hey, yeah. Hello, Molecular Shadow Fox, and hey, I'm glad you like it. I hope I provide an entertaining playthrough. How have you been? Oh, like with any good door, why don't... Or, well, let's ask the existential question first. What about 4 locks? In 1928, 4 lock systems are still dismissed as an unachievable... Oh, my god. How are you this cold day? I'm doing fine. Heating's been keeping me sufficiently warm. Although, it's kind of in a weird state where I can't get it to, like, good enough level, so eventually it gets a bit too toasty in here, so I gotta cycle between turning it on and off to keep the temperature at a good enough level for me. Yeah. But other than that, I'm pretty comfy right now. How are you doing? I hope you are also warm where you are. Okay, so let's look under the welcome mat. Not a bad idea, but if you're going to lift the welcome mat, you need to know what you're looking for first. You can either pick a key or... Do I? How much stuff can be under a welcome mat? Oh, I picked the latter option here. Just a key to the bank's front door. As it turns out, the security at this place is inconsistent. Got an item bank key. Ooh, it's even got a picture of a dog on it. Oh, how adorable. Got my heat on, and I'm under 3 fox blankets all snuggled up with a hot chocolate with marshmallows in it. Ooh, yeah. That's a good near winter night. Right there. Let's see. Cerberus Building and Loan has a spare key under the front doormat. That might have something to do with why the bank is out of business. Oh, you know, I just got it. Cerberus. 3 locks. And dog. Yeah, okay. I get it now. Aha. That's good. That's why it's not a 4-lock system. Alright. I love the humor of this. Yeah! Asymmetric. They got good writers on their team. Doors locks are modeled on the monstrous mugs of the great hound Cerberus, a 3-headed guardian of the underworld's banking sector. Fortunately, we don't have like a stinky bag of harpy stuff to appease this lock system with. Each of the 3 heads has a name. Phylax, Methapon, and Sneaky Pete, and a keyhole deep in its maw. Always a fun time when you have to stick your hand in the spittoon for hidden items. Yeah. Even better when a narrator tries to clap back on you. Oh my god, it's so gross. Why are you looking through this? And eventually it just escalates from there. So I have to assume there's going to be more keys just hidden around the world. Or other 2 keys are hidden somewhere around the world, and I just have to stumble upon them eventually. Why don't we unlock Methapon first? I've not heard the phrase Sneaky Pete since Flanders in The Simpsons. Ah. First I heard Sneaky Pete was actually in Kingdom of Loathing, because he was like one of the legendary heroes in that game. Key fits in the hole, alright, but it's a labyrinth in the cylinder. You turn and turn and hear click after click, but nothing results. Ah, if only I had an Aridine thread to maneuver my way through this labyrinthine cylinder. What if I tried to unlock Phylax? The head of Phylax lets the key inside easily enough, but offers up incredible resistance when you try to turn it. Heracles would have to use up all 12 labors just to get this thing going. I don't think that's the correct use of 12 labors in that context. Alright, Sneaky Pete, I'm guessing, is a Moxie check. That's strange. The key turns over and over in the lock, but nothing happens. Something sneaky about this Pete, alright. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get my stats higher before I can enter the Cerberus building. So anyone sufficiently statted up enough would be able to kick that thing's butt. Oh, I should probably read my book. Where is it? The Melting Mind. Read the weird book, including all the several page-long footnotes, the parts in different typefaces and orientations, and the parts written in languages you don't speak. You got a skill, Mind Melt. You can't help but think there's more to the story than this, though. Maybe you should go read it again. Wait, wasn't there like another book that was like this? I think it was like called House of Leaves. That was like incredibly bizarrely laid out with like you know, page jumps and footnotes and boxes and text everywhere. Also similarly confusing as all get out. Still just 45 XP, so I can't get... I guess I could get just strong back, because it's cheap. It'll at least help me for any muscle checks I have to do eventually. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Have to wait for the rest of the basic skills. I need to go to the bus stop because I need to go to where is it again? I'm really out of it. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's a bus stop. Let's take the bus somewhere. Where you want to go? Ocean City, you are here. Or Crystaldream Lake. We're going to the lake. Chapter 2, The Spooky Forest. Hey, what is this contraption? It's some kind of funky pump contraption. I'll probably have to mess with it later. Light out from this house. Ah, hey, a different map. Very nice. Do you want to do this side quest? Yeah, let's do this side quest. We're going to the distillery. I wonder if they have different encounters here. Oh, look, words on a stick. Gabby's pointing at a sign advertising Greta's Compassionate Pet Store, with an arrow pointing down the road. A pet storage. Let's go look at the pets. I guess we might as well. Do you like animals, Gabby? Yes, Gabby has once a pet for such a long time, but none of them are any good ever. Not cute enough or not strength enough. A cute, strong pet Gabby is looking for. Well, maybe you'll get lucky this time. Yeah, you know what? Let's go to the pet store. Or, whoops, wrong option. No, oh man, I can't read. We're gonna. What even is artillery, and why should you care about this one? Ugh, terrible. Let's go. Another favorite of my running gags when someone does a pun and everyone's like, "Oh no, why did you do that pun?" Off the side of the dirt road you're walking down, you see a patch of blood growing on a bone tree. Okay, it's not a bone tree, it's just a normal dead tree. I thought it would sound cooler if I said it was a bone tree. Alright, let's wring out the moss. I got the perk for it. Squeeze out the moss and stash the dribblings. You got an item. Or is that Hermetic Ichor? Is it a healing item? This is good, just the good parts of some blood. Guess I'm gonna be able to craft something with it. Ooh, what's here? It's one of those boxes full of bees. A bee box, you think it's called. Smart of Greta to sell compassionate pets instead of indifferent ones. Wow, what's inside? Whoa. Meet your next best friend today. Ooh, kitty! A scrawny looking cat is sleeping here. Better leave this alone. Wow. No reaction to that. Good fronds are hard to find. Yeah. What do they say? A frond in need is a frond indeed. Greta, you presume? Talk to her. Hello there. Welcome to Greta's Compassionate Pet Store. I'm Greta. Hi, Greta. I'm Azure. Can I ask you a question? Of course. Where are all the pets? Oh, they're out back. In cages? No, in the woods. I see. What stops them from leaving? Compassion! Okay, what pets do you have for sale? Well, I got the snake available for adoption. I also got one giant mosquito left in stock. Ooh. Tell me more about the snake. Giant mosquito. Let's go with... what do you feed these? Oh, you don't have to worry about regular food. They'll graze or scavenge for whatever. They're very resourceful. Well, that's certainly convenient. If you want to soup them up a bit, though, make them really beefy, I sell some specially formulated familiar chow. I'm a little uncomfortable with use of words like soup and beef in a pet store, but okay. Haha! Let's go with what pets do you have again? Tell me more about the snake. Oh, you can't go wrong with the world's most dangerous rope. This guy will totally fill your enemies up with poison, just 150 meat. Oh, okay. So this is a familiar store. Got it. Okay. Maybe not for me. Let's look at the mosquito. Hey now, don't knock it. A mosquito is great to have on your side in a fight. Not only can they suck the blood out of stuff, they can also pump that blood into you to heal you. Mathematically speaking, that's twice the power. Huh. A mere 150 meat adoption fee, and it's all yours. I do like the idea of a combination attacker and healer. Excellent choice. You spend 150 meat. Now you just need to give it a name. What would you name the mosquito? I guess I can stick with the default name Buzz. Or I like how the currency is just meat. Yeah, it's real funny. You know, it's the same currency throughout the years, right? No matter whether in medieval kingdom, Wild West, or the Roaring 20s, it's all meat. Now, funny thing about the meat thing, it was initially just a placeholder for Kingdom of Loathing, but the devs decided that the idea of meat was just so funny they left it in, or they either forgot or something. But yeah, they decided on a whim. Wasn't even supposed to be like that, but you know what? It's funny enough to stick, right? Should I name mosquito? Oh, I give it a vampire reference. We'll call it Teps. Is that how you spell that? We should just call it Dracula. Or, ooh, I know. Alu. Oh, wait, what have I. I do apologize for that. I spelled mosquito backwards, right? It's like Dracula backwards is Alucard. There we go. Otisk. My God, are they racing up your street? Yeah, they are. People like flexing their cars. All right, yeah. Otik sum. Huh? Classic. Here you go. You might want to get a malaria shot just in case. You got an item. Otik sum de mosquito. Thanks, Greta. No problem. Anything else? Catch your. No, unfortunately, I don't have enough meat for the other familiar. But we are going to swap this in right away. Go. Oh man. Did you check out the Game Awards last night? Boy, that first announcement sure was something. Just Castlevania and Dead Cells, and oh, I see my. Okay, maybe bot might be displaying these messages too often. I'm gonna see if I can adjust this real quick. Didn't. Were they good? Yeah. I thought it was fine. I know people have issues with it, but I think that last night's Game Awards was like the first time I watched them in full, and yeah, I don't know. It seemed okay. I mean, sure, there were like a lot of ads for like upcoming games and stuff, but the show has to stay afloat somehow, right? Surprised the Jinx channel didn't show them. I think this might have been like an online fair, because I think they were like broadcasting on YouTube and Twitch, if I remember correctly. But yeah, you know, they handed out a bunch of awards. I think people were thinking God of War was gonna like take everything, and well, they did get a lot of awards. Ragnarok did get a lot of awards, but ultimately, Elden Ring took Game of the Year and a couple awards itself. Spooky-looking lady is guarding the front of the old distillery. Presumably she's a vampire. She looks spooky enough to be a vampire. Is that racist? Approach her. Seriously, Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 isn't enough now with sequels to be announced? I think, at least in this case, Street Fighter 6 has kind of knocked it out of the park with presentation. Yeah, they might have stumbled with like the initial review, but just about everything else they've shown after that has proven to be very good and has me very excited for that game. I kind of want to check it out when it comes out in June. Tekken 8, still a bit early to call. It's all pre-rendered cutscenes so far, but you know, it's Tekken. I'm sure that will be fine. I think the other surprise, apart from Castlevania and Dead Cells crossing over, has to be Hades 2, because Supergiant was not, like before that, Supergiant was like not in league for making like sequels, and for them to make a sequel is kind of surprising, and it looks alright so far. Seems like they're sticking with what is good. I guess it makes sense that they would make a sequel to Hades because, well, Hades. Everyone loves Hades and everyone praises Hades, so probably want to keep riding that train. And okay, maybe I should go fiddle with the timer somewhere. Give me a minute. Still waiting for Hellblade 2. Yeah. Well, I know there were some people who were expecting other things to show up at the Game Awards, like I think there were some people who wanted to see more Tears of the Kingdom, or like, people expecting like other things as well, and that, well, it didn't quite pan out, but what they did announce there has to be pretty excited. I enjoyed the stream. Oh, I did find it funny that, you know, despite them saying, yeah, this one's gonna be shorter, we tried to trim down the runtime, and they ended up going for like 3 hours anyway. Well, that's 3 hours if you include the pre-show. Without the pre-show, it's still 2.5 hours. It still felt kind of long. Gotta admit, I was kind of petering out towards the end there. Alright. She glares at you as you approach, her eyes flashing blood red. Be gone from this place. You have no business here. I do, actually, and I'd like for you to invite me inside. What? No! Don't you have to? I thought this was one of the big vampire things, that if someone asks you to invite them inside, you have to do it. That is nearly the most opposite of true that it is possible for it to be. Oh, darn. Leave this place at once, or the consequences will be most dire. Aw, come on, don't be like that. What's eating you? If you do not leave, the question will be what is eating you, and the answer will be me. Aha, that was pretty good. Aha, yeah, you really set me up for that one. I can go with just fighter, threaten her with mystical powers, or do as she says. I really wish that we gotten a sequel to Primal. That was such a good game on PS2. I imagine there are a lot of PS2 games that should probably get a sequel. Yeah, Primal would be a good one, right? That, and maybe there's a lot more out there, I'm sure. Anyways, I'm gonna use Bewitch because I got that skill. cannot frighten me, foul creature. Your power issues from the darkness of the night, and I... The night! Oh jeez, I have completely lost track of the time. She looks up at the midday sun and her hair bursts into flames. With a screech, she turns into a bat, which is still on fire, and escapes into a hole in the side of the building. I got 6 experience. Huh, okay then. Good thing this isn't Zelda 64, or else we just have to deal with like a bat on fire, or a keys on fire as they're called in Zelda. The one that you streamed not long ago with the banging metal soundtrack looked like Doom would be a good one to get a follow-up. Metal Hellsinger, yeah! I mean, the ending kind of even sets itself up from one, right? It's like, yeah, story's not done yet. This looks like the hole the guard fled through, squirmed through for Moxie. Or I could go through this mock here. The door is locked with a government-issue combination lock. Must be a prohibition thing. Unlock it. Mob combination. Hey! This is why sometimes saying yes is a good thing. 9999! Use Don Toblerone's terrible combination to unlock the door. Head inside. Ooh! Wow, looks seen better days. Almost everything on this shelf is busted up trash, but there's one unsmashed crate of booze. Yeah, crate of rum. Quest item with prohibition on. All varieties of liquor are technically for pirates. Take it to the speakeasy. Ah, yes! We're gonna get ourselves a new booze option. This is where Grandpa Joe kept all of his broken glass. Can we at least grab one of them, use it like a weapon or something? Ooh, laboratory workbench. Make some potions. Fan of any of these just yet. This used to be a still, and it still is. Oh! Oh, some hobo code is painted on the side of this barrel. I need 9 hobo code knowledge, though. Oh. There are a bunch of vampires hanging out in here, and I probably shouldn't be surprised that they've noticed you. That's her, the door guard says, pointing at you. That's her right there. Okay, now definitely shouldn't be surprised. Alright, let's step away slowly. There's a label on this vat that reads, Grandpa Joe's Extra Fancy Garlic Schnapps. Wow, maybe it wasn't Prohibition that put this place out of business. I guess I need stench armor. Do I have anything that grants me stench armor? Elemental stench. Okay. Cola Wars gets me 2. Cheap Cologne gets me 1. That's 3. Dang. I need a potion that grants me at least 3 stench armor. Or, you know, find items that gives me stench armor. Let's see. What if I went back to the speakeasy room? Trees in this cleaning are tagged for felling. Seems some big city construction company plans on crafting a giant crossbow to kill God. Oh snap. Got ourselves a JRPG hero on their own story around this place apparently. What's this world coming to, huh? Fortunately, I do not pass the stat check for that, so I cannot affect it in any way. We go back to Ocean City. I think the Cola Wars surplus store has some extra stench armor items. Nope, that's physical. Ration cigarettes, nope. Let's see, weapons, no. Dang, sleaze armor here, apparently. What if I fed my cat these sardines? You open up the can of sardines. Calliope immediately wakes up, devours the entire can, and purrs as she licks the remaining oil from her fingers. Looks like you made a friend. New cat unlocked. You can now pet Calliope to receive a boon. Alright, what you got? Give her a nice scritching and she purrs as she goes back to sleep. Oh. Can you hear that? Can you hear that purring? It's quiet. Yeah. This is a sound many, many people strive for when they pet a cat. Or, scritch it. Calliope's affections have reinforced you against the slings and sorrows and mice and burrs of the world. +1 physical armor. Oh, thanks for that boon, Calliope. Alright, we're gonna go in here. Usually when they nuzzle against you. Yeah, there's that too. Hi, Dan. Right back at you. What's new? Here's your cut of the profits, baby. Yes, 99 meat. Alright, I found this case of rum. Little bit of island nectar, eh? Yo ho ho and all that stuff, right? Ow, man. Rum is only +1 moxie. Might as well get that. Just a shot of rum works for me. Slams a shot glass down in front of you and fills it to the brim with rum. Gain the effect shot in the belly. Belt is being warmed by some rum. Shot in the belly and you're to blame. No, that doesn't quite work out. All this rum talk is making me want to drink some Kraken rum. Where would I potentially find some stench armor, possibly? Brewster's? Walking down one of Ocean City's residential streets on the way where you're going, you hear eerie music coming from upstairs window of a nearby house. Location unlocked, eerie music house. This is how some horror movies start, right? Some person's just walking down the street. Oh, hey, look at this mysterious abandoned house. Why is there something coming out of it? Let's go look at it. In any case, we're gonna ignore it. This door isn't locked. Head inside, sure. As you enter the boarding house, you discover some kind of hullaboo or perhaps a kerfuffle. A stern-looking middle-aged lady is surrounded by 6 agitated men, all talking over each other. Let's listen in. Gentlemen, I insist you settle down at once. We won't get to the bottom of this with you all acting like panicked school children. Miss Brewster, you've got to call the cops. What this town calls police, I wouldn't trust to solve a jigsaw puzzle, let alone a serious crime. I won't have these hooligans turning my house upside down. But there's been a murder. Someone has to do something. What you can do is go to your rooms and let me drink. Good gracious. The men file up the stairs, abashed but still fidgeting nervously. Let's talk to the woman. Excuse me? Miss Brewster sighs, exasperated. I'm sorry, I don't have any vacancies. Oh well. Or, well, I suppose I do, but I can't let you into the room until this whole mess has been sorted out. One of those men said something about murder? Yes, it's absolutely ghastly. One of my lodgers was murdered in the night, and nobody heard or saw anything. I'm practically at my wit's end. Alright, let's help, because it's a side quest. Maybe I can help? My name is Azure Gale, and I'm kind of an independent investigator or something? Oh, like the Belgian fellow in the mystery novels. What? Sure. Well, that's marvelous. If you can solve this mystery, I can pay you quite reasonably. Okay, it's a deal. Thank goodness. What can you tell me about the victim? He's a traveling salesman. All my lodgers are traveling salesmen. What do you sell? Oh, they come and go so frequently, I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea. Well, how did he die? I'm not sure. The body is missing. Look, you better just go and have a look for yourself. He was in 3C. I locked the door so that no one would mess around in there. Got an item. Key to room 3C. Alright. The 3C we go. Bathroom doors. Okay. Right, 3C means a 3rd floor, so... Go up here. Go up here. Alright, scene of the crime. It's time to play CSI. CSI, Ocean City. Cue the Who. You unlock the door and put the key in the secret pocket for things that won't ever need to be referred to again. You step into room DC and discover, holy crap! A massive pool of blood on the floor. Like Miss Brewster said, there's no body in sight. Dear. It's like straight out the X-Files. This throw rug looks pretty ordinary. Check underneath it. Roll up the rug and... Whoa, what the heck? There's a crazy occult diagram underneath it. The lines and glyphs appear to have been burned onto the floor. You see little blobs of melted candle wax at the points of the dodecagram, and it even smells faintly of weird incense. Was this some kind of ritual killing? Great, like a regular old murder wasn't enough. An ordinary wash basin, no clues here. There's also a mirror. Let's go fishing. There's always time to fish. You won't be needing this anymore. Got an item, handful of clean water. Yeah. This goes right into the pocket. Check yourself for clues. You look at yourself in the mirror. Hi, Azure. Smile. Hey there, good looking. Oh, okay, it's a face changer. Alright, we're getting out of here. Wardrobe is locked. Nothing interesting about the bed except that it's next to a massive pool of blood. Window's locked, so the killer must have come from inside the house. Bum bum bum. There's nothing else here. All right. Holy Jesus! There even this much blood inside a person? Fish. What? Let's do it. Oh, nothing. Must be showering. You don't say. I just stepping all around in it too. Thank God I don't track footprints, cause that would probably freak me out even more. All right, now I guess I go to the other rooms. Or hey, what are these? Some high-heeled shoes have been carelessly left in the hallway. You're not sure which aspect of this would upset Miss Brewster the most. I can just take the shoes. Let's do it. It'll be safer with you. Extra high heels, elegant shoes for sophisticated ambulation. Makes your steps higher. Most of the shoes in this game seem to be like the walking option, so you can change your walking animation. I kind of prefer the base one. The two pointed leaf plants are holding the frondy one hostage. Oh no! Yeah, nothing about the table? Alright. Let's go knocking then. Room 3D. Room 3D! It's like a movie. Alright, Michael Waza. Oh, it's best you practice Miss Brewster first. Okay, yeah. Good idea. Alright, now talk. Miss Brewster stands by the kitchen door looking stern but frazzled. Strazzled. This makes drazzled a word. Oh, Miss Brewster, I've had a look in room 3C. Did you find anything? Found a huge pool of blood. It was really gross. Did you find anything else? Yes, actually. An occult ritual circle. What? Oh my goodness, you think it was some kind of black magic sacrifice? I'm afraid it looks that way, yes ma'am. Well, I've always felt a lodger's religion was no business of mine, but I won't stand for this one bit. Are any of your lodgers involved with the occult, do you know? I do recall that one of them specialized in selling occult supplies and paraphernalia, but I'm afraid I don't remember which one. You'll have to ask around. Okay. Alright, now we go start knocking on doors, I assume. Room 2D. But they're really all 2D if you think about it, ha ha. Alright, now we knock on the door. Nervous-looking salesman peeks out. I'm warning you, I'm armed. Oh, I know you. Yeah, I think we've met before. You sell derringers, right? That's right, yes, you should buy one. There's a murder on the loose. Actually, I'm investigating the murder. Oh, thank God somebody is. What do you know about the other salesman here? I know that there's a guy who sells occult stuff. I give him a wide berth, though. All I know about him is that he doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses salesman. I see. Neither of them are the victim, by the way. Okay, thank you. Alright, so wherever the occult salesman is, he does not live in the room below the sunglasses salesman. I put this down somewhere. I feel like I'm going to be getting clues to each one, and I have to piece together where each person lives. I'll just like break out a notepad real quick. I do apologize for the music cutting out. Fortunately, I have not mastered the art of making applications continue to play their sound when I tab out of them. It's down. Cult, not Sun. Okay. Thank you. Let's see what 2C has to say. There's no response. You try to knock, but the door is locked. Yes, indeed. Room 2B. Ah, man. I was hoping for Kira Buckland. Yeah, what can I do for you? I'm investigating the murder. Ah, yeah, real grisly business. You know the other salesmen that live here? Not really, just a guy who sells those little Derringer pistols. He was complaining about the guy who lives right above him. That's the trinkets and baubles guy, cause he keeps making a racket dropping stuff on the floor at night. That probably doesn't help you much though. Well, it's something. Thanks. Okay. So let's see. Derringer is 2D. And trinkets and baubles is Alright, let's see what 2A has to say. Knock on the door. Who's there? I'm not opening this door with a killer on the loose. I'm investigating the murder. Do you have any information that would help? There's a salesman here who specializes in occult stuff that seems pretty suspicious to me. Which room is he in? I'm not sure, but it isn't the one above me. He doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim either. Thanks. Oh, we already know 2D has the 3D has the trinkets guy, so that's a wash. But now we know Occult Man is not in 3A. A. Okay. Old 2A salesman here, not identified themselves. Alright, 3A, what do you have to say? You knock on the door and the salesman opens it. Yeah, something I can... Oh, hey, we meet again. Oh, yeah, you're the sunglasses guy. That's me, baby. What can I do you for? I'm investigating a murder. Oh, no kidding? Yeah, I was hoping you could give me some information about the people who live here. I don't really know any of these guys. There's a fellow that sells jokes and gags somewhere on this floor, I think. And the guy that sells pants, but I can't tell you is that he isn't the guy right below me. Sorry. No problem. Thanks anyway. Okay, so let's see. Jokes and gags is on for 3. The pants guy is not A. Right. Let's see what 3B has to say. Hello, who are you? Properly turned into Sherlock Holmes. Yes, it did. I guess Gabby in this case would be like the Watson. I'm investigating the murder. What can you tell me about the people who live here? Well, I pretty much keep to myself. All I know about the other salesman is that the one who sells jokes and gags isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. What? Or I should say, what? Yeah, that's how the fella here would say it. Okay. Jokes. Not the one lives next to the cells. Here we said jokes is floor 3. 3C is the murder. What does 3D have to say? Knock on the door. A voice calls out without opening it. Hello? Hi, I'm investigating a murder. How well do you know the other salesmen here? I don't know any of these guys, although I think there's a guy who sells brushes who neighbors with a guy who sells pants? Hey, thanks. Alright. Brushes next to pants. Okay, 3D is trinkets, so let's see. Rangers 2D. Cult is not an A. This is on. Oh wait. Right, sunglasses is 3A. That means the cultist is not in 2A. 3A either. I go back to the proprietor and figure out the next step. Excuse me, Miss Brewster, who lives in 2C? They didn't answer, the door's locked. That's because 2C is my room. Oh, well, can I have a look inside? Certainly not, that's private, and you can't possibly imagine I would kill one of my own lodgers because that would be terrible for business. Guess you have a point there. Alright. So 2C is Brewster. Right, and we want to talk to a cult fella. Okay, so occult's not 3A, they're not 2A. Let's see, Derringer is 2D, Trinket's 3D, so looks like the cult seller has to be either in 2B or 3B. But Jokes is on floor 3, so that means our cult seller has to be in 2B, right? Wait, who then sells the paints and the brushes? And the pants, for that matter. Okay, so how do I go ahead and solve this mystery? I figured out who the occultist is, right? Well, I figured out who the occultist is. Maybe if we confront him with it, he'll either confess or give us some usable information. Are you certain you know which one he is? I won't have you accusing the wrong fella. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Alright, shall we gather everyone together at the scene of the crime so you can do a dramatic reveal like in the novels? Sure, if you want. I must say, this whole murder business is simply dreadful, but it's the most interesting thing to happen here in years. Uh-huh. You head up to 3C, and after a few minutes, Miss Brewster meets you there with a salesman in tow. Alright, well, I suppose you're all wondering why I've called you here today. I assumed it was so you could tell us who did the murder. Yeah, that was my guess too. Right, yeah. Right, yeah. Well, as you can see by this weird circle on the floor, the killing probably had occult significance. Therefore, the most likely candidate is the cult goods salesman, who is the guy in 2B. What? No, I don't. I sell pants. I'm the one who sells occult stuff, and I didn't kill anyone. That isn't one of my circles. Well, nuts. Suddenly, the wardrobe flies open and the salesman jumps out. Ha ha, I fooled you all pretty good. What the? Who the heck are you? I'm the victim. I sell jokes and gags and stuff. How do you like my new giant fake rubber pool of blood? Isn't it the Scream? Oh my god. Explains why I didn't track any footprints. Also, how did you not notice that when you were walking all over that puddle? Me. Not me. Here, let me give you something for being such a good sport, kid. We're in good health. Got an item. Foot's ring. This ring bears the insignia of the Fraternal Order of Traveling Salesmen, which is difficult to make out at this small size, but it might be a farmer's daughter. Makes you more likely to encounter traveling salesmen. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta roll this blood back up, and 9 people in this tiny room is 8 too many. Can say that's a first, fishing on a rubber blood mat. Oh yeah, there's that too. You can imagine the hook just like lands on top of it, and the character just thinks nothing of it. Well, at least that was resolved with a minimum of fuss. I hope you don't expect to get paid after that dismal attempt at mystery solving, though. Well, at least it was an experience. Gained 10 experience, take my leave. Yes, was there something else you needed? Or can I use your bathroom before I go? I've been here kind of a long time, and yes, alright, here's the key. Got an item, it's Brewster's bathroom key. Well, nuts, I guess I'll have to wait for another playthrough to try to solve that mystery again, huh? There we go, you returned the key to Miss Brewster. I tossed back to her. I go on in. Ooh. There's a little sign on the medicine cabinet that says, take whatever you need. How generous! Most places would reserve this stuff for the people who actually live here. Grab some stuff. Alright, Birchwood's finest tooth wax. And activated charcoal briquette. Miss Brewster probably bought this bathtub from one of her boarders. Alright, let's fish in it. Caught something, a handful of clean water. Ooh. Let's continue fishing. The soggy used bandage. Ooh, no! Throw it back, throw it back, throw it back! You hope that probably in vain the water has washed off some of the previous owner's fluids. Heals on 10 or remove on fire from top. Alright, let's full height dressing mirror. Check yourself out. Oh, it's this again. This is where traveling salesmen do the most important business. Flush it! Hooray! I got 15 XP, yay! The funny running gag in what's the Loathing as well. Wow, hey, wait. Miss Brewster doesn't seem to be around. Now's your chance! It's an arcane oven. Ooh, we can cook! What do you want to make? I have the following crafting materials. Basic foods. There it is! There's our wait. No, wait. I needed stench armor, not spooky armor. My bad. Got all excited for nothing. Low cupboard sits beneath the window. Lay it bare. It's barely worth bearing. Just a single bag of flour. It's mana enriched, though. This fridge hums contentedly. Nothing but bag sandwiches with threatening notes attached to them. Best to leave them alone. Yeah, that's right. At least our character might be quirky, but one thing they do not do, take other people's lunches. That's just wrong. Top drawer is tantalizingly cracked open. Let's raid it. Junk! Glorious junk! A match and a paper clip. Ah, too bad this is a combat item. Alright. Wait, can I under the drawer, but I want to check the sink. Takes me back to house sharing with notes on food in the fridge. Yeah. Yeah. I lived, back when I was in college, I did live in a dorm for like 2.5 years. Thankfully, most of the roommates I lived with were like pretty amicable folks, but I did hear some stories from some of my friends back then, you know, would talk about having to do that kind of stuff with their food. Let's go back to the hobo camp. Let's see if we can pick up some more hobo code. Stop dead in your tracks when you see 3 of those weird fishmen lurking in the mouth of an alley up ahead. They're peering around with their glistening, staring eyes and glurbling at each other quietly until one of them notices you. It and its 2 companions start stalking towards you, making wet growling sounds. Aw, geez, what even are you guys? Glurb? Well... Well, are you evil invaders, or are you natives that were displaced by urban development seeking to reclaim what's rightfully yours? The fisherman conferred briefly. Evil? Okay, thanks, as long as we're on the same page. Can either fight them, shove past them, or go soon in the hole. I'm gonna use my muscle stat check. You shove. I ain't got time for this malarkey. Get out of my way, chum. You shove past the fishmen whose slimy hands can't find purchase to grab you, and they stride away. They global angrily at you, but they're either too startled to make any further issue of it, or they're trying to basically keep a low profile. Either way, you make it out there unscathed except for the fish slime. You get 3 XP. Woo! Alright, I think some more hobos have returned, so maybe I can perhaps pick up some more pointers and increase my hobo knowledge. Yep, heard that. Can you teach me? No. So I think I talked to you before. Should I? Yeah, can't go around too far in there, unfortunately, still. Ah, there are some more folks here. Hobo you met. Love the train traveling music. Yeah, it's got kinda got that yeah, it's definitely got that kinda improvised feel to it. Alright, let's talk to this grocery store hobo. Hi there, Samuel. How's it going? Doing fine, thanks. Were you able to find any work? That's a shame. Right, yeah, don't let it get you down. How's camp treating you? Oh, seems nice, everyone's real friendly. That's great, community's real important. Oh, definitely better than standing on an abandoned street corner. Oh, I don't suppose there's any chance of a punchline where you suddenly say something really elaborate and completely understandable, is there? Yeah, just checking. Silent Bob, this guy is not. Do you have any hobo codes to share? Sure. He fishes out an old store receipt out of his pocket and draws some very small symbols for you to squint at. Hobo code knowledge increased. Thanks. Okay, see you later. Let's see, do I have... level 7. So I need another 2 levels of the hobo alphabet before I can go back to the... hobo lady I met at the boardwalk. A smile and a thumbs up. Hi there, Dusty, right? That's me, and your name was Azure. Got it in one. Great, how you keeping, friend? Oh, no complaints that would make any sense to describe. How you liking the camp? It's real nice. Everyone's real personable, even if most of them are a bit quirky. I'm thinking of getting a poker game together if I can find anyone with a full deck. Got any hobo kit code tips to share? Oh, Letters gave you the lowdown on the code, eh? Sure, I can teach you a character or two. She pulls out a copy of Racing Form out of her pocket and scribbles some glyphs in the margin with a pencil. Hobo code knowledge increased. Thanks. See you around. Have I talked to you? Yeah, the guy I met in the rain. Yep, talked to you. Veronica, I have talked to you. I have talked to you. Dang, level 8. Still not level 9 yet. Alright, we're gonna take our leave for now. Just gonna click too far. Alright. Why don't we check out these new locations? Let's see if we find any new hobos there. Around the street corner, encounter a woman in a welding mask using tightly focused magical fire to cut the fenders off a parked car. Hey, isn't that... I'm pretty sure that isn't your car. That's a polite cough behind you, and you turn around to see a muscular woman in oil-stained coveralls casually flipping a large wrench in one hand. Is this your car? No, or yes. Let's go with no. Then it ain't your business neither, so maybe we should teach you a little lesson about minding your business. You just said it isn't mine. Let's bewitch her. Listen, you guys are doing this all... You're going about this all wrong. You'll get much more usable parts off this jalopy if you take it back to your garage first instead of trying to strip it quick and dirty on the street before a cop shows up. Huh? Yeah, we usually do, but Hotwire Nancy's visiting her ma today. Good thing you met me then. You two go on ahead and get your tools ready and I'll get the car there for you. You? What are you gonna do about it? Just a little of the old hocus pocus. You waggle your fingers and the hubcap floats off the car and does a lazy orbit around your head. I'll hover it there. It's no big thing. Used to do this for Uncle Mickey all the time when he'd flip his tractor over. Huh. Well, now we finished the trick. Her wrench sails out of her grasp and joins the hubcap spinning around your head. The two of them blink at you, then shrug at each other. Alright, we'll go unlock the garage door. Don't take all day. You manage to wait until they're out of your sight before dropping the hubcap and wrench and panting heavily. Ooh, I got a tin Lizzie grease gun. Whew, suckers. We managed to sneak up to the Tin Lizzie's hideout without anyone noticing. You aren't going to stay on those for long, though. This pace is crawling with Lizzies, unless your first move is to turn tail and run, I guess. The car looks terrible, but smells great. Isolate, then confiscate the source of the freshness. You got an item prototype car freshener. I get you just what I needed, just what I needed. Leave the chop shop, chop chop. Well, now we got what we need to pass our stat check in the lighthouse, so we can go back there. Nothing hovers towards you. I mean, something hovers towards you, but that something is literally nothing. Let me try that again. A thing that appears to be a hole in physical space, the opposite of not just of matter, but of existence, hover towards you. Through it, you can see the faint twinkling lights of ancient dying stars, and the black smoke drifting out of it appears to be more of itself. More nothingness, or perhaps anti-thingness, leaking into this world. Is that a better description? I think it'll have to do. Oh, here comes another one. Fight them or give up. Does this feel like a trap? Well, let's fight them, shall we? Go! Go, mosquito. Oh, wow. Not that much HP, alright. How much can they hurt me, though? That's the real question. Shadowy Orb. 1 physical armor, 2 spooky armor. It intends to non-corporally block Gabby, dealing 6 spooky damage, reducing her stats by 2. You're going to block the mosquito. Once again, 6 spooky, stats by 2. So I do have 2 AP, so I can definitely wipe one of you out, at least. Yeah. Time for some queso fustulento. Stinky cheese. And again. Ooh, that was a one-shot. Oh. Yeah, you're going all the way down. Ba-boom. You won. The orbs dissolve back into black smoke and, I don't know, angst probably. Go back to the island from which you came from. Ooh. I put too many words in that one. It was almost cool. Alright. We're going to Crystaldream Lake. So I got just what I need. To the distillery. You hear raised voices and sounds of a commotion nearby. Head in that direction to check it out. As you get near, the voices become clearer. Someone's yelling for help. You pick up the pace and soon find a small glade in the middle of the woods, beautifully filled with odd structures and large, beautifully colored butterflies. Something feels a bit off about this whole scene, though, so instead of rushing in, you crouch in the bushes and creep around the perimeter, looking for the source of the yelling. One group of the butterflies is nearer to the bushes than the others. As you get closer, you can see that they have little human bodies. They're fairies. Wow, real fairies, just like in the, fairy tales. They seem to be giggling maniacally about something. Sadly, I have to get ready for bed because it's 5:30 a.m. here. Have a good night and good luck. Alright, see you, Molecular Shadow Fox. Thanks for stopping by. And I will listen in. I ain't think we ought to mess with them, Mike. They're creepy. Shut up, Jim. I ain't afraid of some weird butterflies. That sounded uncannily like regular-sized human voices? Weird. Are they mimics, like parrots? Hey, get off my ear, you little varmint. What the? My eye, my eye. Get it off. Get off me. Hee 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 hee. Huh. They always seemed much nicer in the bedtime stories. Location unlocked. Very late. Well, we'll deal with it maybe later or never. I like how locations unlock irrespective of like where you are on the map. It's like I was all the way on one corner of the map and the fairy lair happens to be another corner. Wait, how did I happen upon that location then? I wonder. Obviously, it's a convenience matter. Okay, so let's equip the prototype car freshener. And, let's see. Bulwar's gas mask. Now I have... Character sheet says 4 stench armor, so now I just need to chug that cologne. Where is it? Let's see, potions, right? Yep, cheap cologne. Increases stench armor by 1. Pop that. Spray the entire bottle of cologne on all over yourself. You gain an effect. You could smell worse. The cologne you sprayed on yourself smells slightly better than nothing. Yuck. Unfortunately, it will not get people to make out with me, I assume. Alright, now that I have 5 stench armor. Open the valve. You crank open the valve and dump about 12 gallons of pure distilled garlic juice on the floor. Wow! Even with stench protection, it's a nasal experience you won't soon forget. The vampires completely flip out the collective shinola. Some of them turn into bats and fight each other to be the first out of the hole in the wall, and some turn into mist and shoot out of cracks in the ceiling. Some just run out the front door. After that, you hear several screams as they realize it's still daytime outside. That should satisfy Don Toblerone and his boss. Hopefully they won't mind the smell. Alrighty. And look at that. That's... Oh. I like how the ground is slightly gray now, and you see the little... Yeah, you see the little... What do you call them? Ripples? Yeah, the ripples. The ripples your footsteps make. Struggling to find the word there. This vat intentionally left empty. Unfriendly vat do not use. Ooh, ominous. This drum is almost certainly empty. Let's bang on it. The drum emits a hollow, sober clang. Ah. Can I keep banging on it? Hollow, sober clang. Yeah, but still. They put in all the still puns they can, huh? The sofa is soaking wet. One of those mist vampires must have been sitting there. This mirror on the vanity has been broken, but the drawers still work. Let's see what's in them. A porpoise torque and a cheese grater ring. This is perfect ring for people who want to accentuate a salad without having to make an extra trip to the utensil drawer. Parmesan missile deals 2 additional damage. Ooh. Vampires left a crate of booze on the floor. Let's grab it. Oh, what was that? What was that crate of? I guess I have to give it... Oh, vodka. Take it to the speakeasy. Oh, this probably boosts a different stat. I think... I want to say vodka is muscle booster. This table is strewn with miscellaneous vampire stuff. Let's pick through it. Grab everything that looks useful. Vampire boots. These were invented when a cobbler accidentally mispronounced vampire bats. Ah, ah. Oh, that's good. A blue Dell. Food. It's a piping hot strudel filled with blood instead of, I don't know, raspberries or whatever strudels normally have in them. Yeah, it's like fruit filling, right? Maximum HP by 5 makes you immune to bleeding. This is an item that would have been useful before you fought vampires, right? And cosmetic wine. The vampire's metabolism won't process real wine, but vampires still want to look like cool wine people. And you gotta have something to throw to the floor, right? When you go, but enough talk! Or, I think he tosses it when he says, what is a man, right? Well, whatever. Whatever, you gotta have something cool for when you toss that wine glass. Alright, well, I don't need stench armor anymore, it would appear, so I can perhaps put my other stuff back on. So, yeah. Fedora and cufflinks. Right, yeah. And for this... Oh, actually want to keep that for now. Or actually, no, I'm not... Well, I'll be back in combat soon, so... Well, potential combat anyway. I will be back to translate that. That's for sure. Alright, do I want to go to the fairy lair? Yeah, let's go to the fairy lair, see what they got there. Wander off the main path, stroll along among the trees for a bit. It's nice to get out in nature for a bit, at least until you walk into an invisible spider web and it gets all tangled in your hair. While flailing around, disgusted, trying to get it off, you stumble into a second spider web, which goes right across your face. Arrgh. That's how staggeringly blindly you got yourself tangled up in the third spider web. This one, much larger and stronger, made to trap prey more or less your size. This extremely large spider sitting in the corner of the web looks delighted to see you, and as much as spider can smile, this one's smile has poison dripping off of it. No. I think I read a story that started off this way. It ended kind of different. Let's see if I can affect the outcome of this one. I'm gonna fight it. Oh my, spiders everywhere. Alright, giant venomous spider intends to bite Gabby, causing 6 damage and 4 poison. Young venomous spider intends to poison me with 4. We also plan on... Oh, wait. Wow. Yeah, friendly mobster. Okay. So this is what being with the mob gets me. I get allies, potentially. Cool, cool. Okay, I do have 2 AP, so I can either smoke the giant spider or take care of these little ones. Let's hit the big one. Let's see, no stench resistance, so I can blast this one to Kingdom Come. Actually, 6 physical damage. Yeah, I still can blast it to Kingdom Come. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. And now I will slap you. That's a wrap. Slap. Alright, I'm gonna get 1 poison in. That's okay, I can weather this storm. Ah, the poison didn't even kick in. Look at that. You won! Congratulations on not being too grossed out to fight like I probably would have been. As would I. Spider Fang. Ooh, melee weapon. If you think about it, a bite with a big enough teeth counts as a bunch of stabbings. Spider eggs make... A handful of pulsating, slimy, greenish-white orbs. You refuse to believe that even a mother spider could have any affinity for these things. Makes you immune to poison. Spider venom sac combat item. This is the organ where spiders keep their poison. The organ they use to play their hymns is out in the Spider Cathedral. And 7 experience. Yay! Alright, it's at the fairy lair. This mess of twigs and sap is a fairy nest. Oh boy. This is gonna be a trap. Reach inside. You fumble blindly in the nest and find a knife. You pull the knife out of your hand, flesh, and stick it in your pocket. This knife is too small for you to get a good grip on with your big, clumsy human hands. Causes target to bleed for. These fairies put up their tiny dukes as you approach. Oh, there are a lot of fairies guarding that nest. Must be something good inside. Oh, do I have to fight them? Do I really get, like, no non-combat options? Alright, well, let's do it. Time to battle. Very twig thumper. Oh boy. 6 physical, stat reduction, 4 hot damage. Oh, they have a lot of HP. Can I surrender? Should. Well, first I wanna. Yeah, let's try to weather this. Very twig thumper. I think I can. All right, so it's 5. 5. 3 hot damage. This will not stick with queso fustulento. Let's see, you have 10, you have 16. Alright, I should probably smack you as well. Alright, you have 5, so I should probably hit you with a spatula and then Gabby can slap the other one. That will leave us with one more fairy. Oh, wait. This is why I wish there was like some sort of... Is there like a turn order option? Can I see who goes next? Or is that like just I have to look at Moxie and determine that? In case I will just slap this one. Should have taken care of them first. Oh, so they just straight up... That's why they have 16 HP. You gotta focus on them super hard if you don't want them to explode all your party. Not that it matters. Showed those fairies who's bigger and tougher than a fairy. Got an item, Fairy Charm. Fairies lack in charm they make up for in... Well, I was just gonna say skill at making jewelry, but honestly... But this thing is honestly pretty crappy. Fairy Cake. Increases Mysticality by 1, damage master. Magic weapon attacks by 2. Got 2 of them. The mosquito grows stronger, plus 1 max HP. I haven't had a familiar that gains anything other than HP when they level up. Another fairy nest. Let's see what's inside. This nest contains nothing but garbage and a mouse trap which snaps shut on your hand. You get an infect hand injury. No! You've injured your hand and making things slightly harder to handle. -1 muscle. Ah, jeez. It's gonna make muscle checks harder. Is there any way I can remove that? Oh, there's an item that can help me with that later. Fight these fairies. More belligerent fairies. Not more belligerent than usual, just more of them. Do I want to? Yeah, I do. Oh my god. Why, how, jeez, fairy gunmother, how come the game lets you shoot 3 times? Then again, I guess I get to cast 3 spells, so it kind of balances out. Okay. Fairy Wackadoo is either going to heal everyone in the battlefield by 6 HP or deal 6 physical damage to them. Well, that won't do. I'm not gonna have the potential of healing out there. You're gone. Gonna jab Gabby. Shoot 3 random opponents. Well, I need to take out the Twig Thumper here. So yeah, I'll blast in a spatula slap should take it out. Ba-boom! 7 HP, -1 to all stats, oh no. Can have you heal all allies for 4 HP though. Actually, since you're gonna stab, it should be fine. Hopefully, our mosquito will decide to attack Fairy Gunmother here. Just don't shoot Gabby. Okay, good. We're all still in it. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Alright. So now I can... Alright. So you get the 6. I'm going to Queso Fustulento you. Oh yeah, this is done. Hey, and everyone lives this time. Ba-boom! Showed those fairies who's the fairest one of them all. Fairy dust. Ooh. Weird that such vile creatures that can have such a nice dandruff. The wand core. Makes any weapon into a wand, which will use your mysticality to determine its damage. Huh. Interesting. It's me. I'm the fairiest. Alright. Wow, this thing is horrible. Must be meant to scare humans away. Take it back to your room. Wait, seriously? You want to take this obviously evil, obviously extremely ugly statue back to your room? The room where you sleep. Yes? You're not going to be able to drag it out of there with fairies still running loose in the area. Ah, good point. Alright, well now is a very definitive reason to go take them out, huh? Alright, let's see what's inside. This must be where the home of one of the wealthier fairy families. You gain 180 meat. Alright, to the other side. We're gonna battle some more fairies. Although there are a lot of them. How much XP do I have? Can I get some more perks? I could get Substantious Gouda. Thick layer of cheese under that skin insulates you from the heat while also making you look more muscular. Horse was cunning. Your mind swirls with the forbidden magics of alpine dairies. +1 moxie, +1 to magical weapon attacks. I'm gonna go with hot armor. Probably need like stat checks at a point, right? Yes. Alright. Let's get in there. It's time to battle. Oh, and it's just 4 of them again. Yeah, a lot of fairies, huh? Alright. Shoot 3 random shots. 3 random shots. Very mush tender. Ooh, okay. Now I want to prioritize the mush tender, actually. Let's see, 5 stench damage, 6. Okay, so I can 1-2 you that way. I can just preemptively attack you, or should I wait, actually, since Wackadoo might potentially heal everybody. Might as well just whack you. Save my AP for next turn. Alright, hang in there, Gabby. Gabby did not hang in there. Alright, don't heal everyone. Perfect. Fortunately, now that I'm the only one... Alright. Wow, do or die. Thankfully, I will be able to take all of them out because I wisely saved my AP. Hold on, I wanted to target them. Well, it doesn't matter. I have enough damage with my attack and my 2 AP. By the skin of my teeth. Access to that undoubtedly wonderful nest is now yours. Fairy Star Wand. This tiny wand is tipped with a star made of solid gold. Don't get too excited, go, because it's only like a tenth of an ounce. Mysticality +3 physical damage and reduces target's mysticality by 2. Squirrel cheese. Fairies keep squirrels the way we used to keep cows. One can only hope that someday they will face a similar reckoning. Oh, yeah. Someday they will eventually get to the point where the cows come home, huh? That was a big deal in West of Loathing. And a combat item. 12 XP. I am vibrating with nest-related excitement. Watch that nest have like something absolutely worthless in there. What horrors await within? Curious, this inside is totally overgrown with sweat moss. It's uncomfortably warm and uncomfortably moist. Scrape it out. Collect all the useful ingredients from the sweat moss. Now go wash your hands. You gain an item. Bloodstick resin and Fistilent Grolch. Of all the debunked theories on how fire works, this one is the one we've all agreed to pretend is true. This is definitely the most Fistilent of the Grolches you're carrying around. Yep, indeed. Alright. And then a lot of fairies. Oh god, there's 6 of them. Oh no. Alright, who are we facing off against? Pine Needler, Berry Wackadoo, Twig Thumper. Are you an exploder? Yes, you're an exploder. And Mush Tender. Okay. Do I even want to try? Okay, I can use 2 Queso Fustilentos to take this summoner out. The running, so let's do that. One more. Alright, who can I eliminate? Gonna thump with a twig. You jabbed me with a pine needle. Heal or hurt. 3 random targets. Or actually, 1 hot damage. Is this because of the perk I have? Suddenly party-wide hot damage is like much less. Still do Gabion if I don't help her. Fortunately, not much I can do, so I will just whack Twig Thumper here. This has a buttload of damage to a singular target. So yeah, alright. Jab me. Thanks for your service, Gabby. And now Mosquito has left. Kablamo. Please hurt. Oh my god. Wow. I super lucked out on that fight. That was a miracle, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Once again, I am the sole survivor. Bunch of familiar items, and my mosquito grows stronger. Sweet. Actually, I should probably equip that wand, shouldn't I? Yep. Mysticality +3. And I reduced the target's mysticality. It's better be worth it. Reach inside and see. Hey, a ring! One of the fairies was probably using it as a crown. White hot ring. This will make you look like King Midas, except with fire instead of gold. When you apply on fire, apply 1 extra. Haha. I get it. I get it. Everything I touch turns on fire. Alright, now we can take it back to the room. Yes. You drag the horrible sculpture to the bus stop. A bus arrives but refuses to pick you up. Because of the horrible sculpture, I mean. You spend the next several hours dragging it back to your room. Puff puff. Alright, let's see. Just looking at this thing makes you mad. Pretend to fight it. You duck and weave, bob and swat. Are you shadow boxing or the shadow boxing you? You gain an item, Fairy Fisticuffs. Oh my god. This is like the campsite in Kingdom of Loathing. You get like a bunch of assortments that you can stick on your campsite, and they do all sorts of cool things. I have to assume this is gonna be like that. You're gonna find a bunch of cool furniture that can use each day. And they're gonna do stuff. All right. Do like the automatic. Oh wait, no, we can complete the side quest, right? Or maybe the guy will come back to us later. In any case, why don't we continue with the story now? Off to Crystaldream Lake. As we've done all the side areas that have been covered here so far. Alright. You probably ought to introduce yourself before you start poking at his stuff. Thanks, game. Lighthouse keeper, presumably. Let's talk to him. Excuse me, are you the lighthouse keeper? Sorry to bother you. My name's Azure Gale. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Okay. Uh-huh. I just ain't talked out loud in a while. I get rusty. I see. Lighthouse keeping's a lonely job, huh? Well, it's solitary, that's for sure. Ain't mind it, though. Ain't exactly a people person. What can I do for you? I get that feeling sometimes. What does a lighthouse keeper actually do? Well, used to be I had to light the lamp every sundown and then douse it again at sunrise to save on fuel. Used to be. When it was an oil lamp. We got to hook up to the electrical grid a couple of years ago, though, so now I just leave it on all the time. About all I have to do now is change the bulb once in a while. Sounds very peaceful. Yep, that it is. Nice and quiet, plenty of time on my hands. You must have a bunch of hobbies. Yep, got a book, and a whittling knife, and plenty of middle distance to stare into. How'd you get into this line of work? Well, my family's always been lighthouse keepers on both sides. Mom and Pa kept lighthouses within sight of each other. Used to wink lights back and forth once in a while. Aw, that's kind of romantic. You know, I never did find out how I was actually born. What? Anyways, there's something you needed. Wow. So, when two people love each other very much... Anyway, have you seen an old compass around? Directions kind or circles kind? Directions. Yeah. Got an old one I picked up at an estate sale about 20 odd years ago, I reckon. I'd show it to you, but it's upstairs and the lighthouse is flooded. Flooded? Yeah. Filled right up to the top. Have the look through the window there and you might see fish pass by. How did that even happen? Yeah. Pump broke. No, I mean, how does a lighthouse just fill up with water? We aren't even below sea level here. Something to do with the tides, I reckon. This is a lake. Anyhow, I need a Glocklins valve to fix the pump. There's a hardware store down the road, a piece of your mind to help out. Station unlocked. Valley Hardware. Alright. Ooh, hoboglyphs. Oh, wait, no, that's an arcane oven. Gaget. I can get haunted croutons, or blood pudding, or hot pouch. Ooh, a hot pouch. Or an ice stone, but I'm not gonna do that yet. Those are basic food. False cheese. Or Oblivion burger. Ooh, sounds like a good name for a restaurant. Oblivion burger. Contains nothing but the spiciest foods. Only the most masochistic of people would go there. A dusty chess set. Let's ask about it. This is a nice chess set. Yup, took me 16 years. Took you 6 months to carve each piece. Pawns went quicker than the tall ones, but more or less, yup, the horses were particularly tricky. No sense in rushing it. Guess not. Wait, can I... want to play a game? Can't. Already got a game in progress. The only piece that has been moved is a single white pawn. Yup. I went first. That was about 2 years ago. Who are you playing with? Nobody. Well, good luck, or, well, here, I'll play you. You push one of the black pawns forward. Interesting. It's your turn. Don't rush me. I want to consider all the possibilities. Come back in about 3 or 4 months. Right. I wonder if I like open up this game like 3 or 4 actual months later, will this guy have taken his turn? A splash of water on my face. Oh, hey, cool. So that's how you get rid of negative effects, I assume. Just use the sink, wash your hands, take that injury right off. Hand wound, what's that? The old magic water. Single book sits on the table. Let's ask about it. War and Peace, huh? That's a hefty one. Find the bookmark now. Of course. Oh, it looks like you just started. Been reading about 5.5 years. Your bookmark is still in chapter 1. I just got up to the last sentence of it. I've been reading one word every day. War and Peace is almost 600,000 words long. Yup, don't tell me how it ends. I won't. Yeah. Think Lighthouse Keeper's bed is simple but very tidy. It's over here. Through the window, you can see the lighthouse tower is entirely filled with water. Lighthouse Keeper has put a little cork in the keyhole. A keyhole-shaped cork, huh? I see the Lighthouse Keeper is really stretching things out, making them last. It's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, right? As that candy bar takes a tiny nibble out of it each day so it can really make that chocolate last. Fortunately, food preservation does not care one bit about your food rationing. Hey, my character's doing a little dance. Whoa! Whoa, come on. This is a family stream, I think. Let's go to the hardware store. Weird Al would be absolutely positively excited to go here. There's a sizzleberry bush growing in the hedgerow off the side of the road. Weird, they don't know it when we grow this far from a volcano. Harvest the sizzle. Painstakingly collect the sizzle from each of the berries, by which I mean you take it and it's painful. I gain an item, phlogistic resin. Ah, it's ingredients. Got it. After a short hike, you find a small hardware store nestled in the sparse woods surrounding the lake. It's a very model of a down-home country hardware store, except it doesn't have any old-timers sitting out front chewing the fat. Maybe it's their day off, or maybe they ran out of fat. Look around. Robo code. Yes, I got enough knowledge. Code reads, nice man asking for candy. Eat. Cool. Paints in all of the season's trendiest colors, such as forest gray and radish magenta and plum taupe. Barrel of rusty nuts and bolts in case you want to buy some garbage, I guess. Right, just give him all the ratchet. He'll probably get some good space weapons out of it. This barrel has a joke price tag on it. 10,000 meat. Ah, nuts, I only have 415. You don't understand the purpose of any of these tools. Yes, just tools for cows, right? This shelf is labeled ineffective pesticides. Hey now, that room ain't part of the store. Ah, sorry, my bad. Alright, let's talk. Proprietor, you presume? Talk to him. You're the proprietor, I presume? Yeah, welcome to Valley Hardware, best hardware store in Crystaldream Valley. Hey, perhaps related to the Lighthouse Keeper. Why's that? Because it's the only hardware store in Crystaldream Valley. Ha ha! Ha ha. Been a long time since I got to use that joke. Don't get many new customers or new jokes. What can I do for you? Well, let's ask for candy. You have any candy? Why, sure. Here you go. He pulls out a piece of hard candy out of a jar from under the counter and hands it to you. Hard candy, what do you get? 3 physical armor. Let's go about something else. What do you have for sale? Yeah! Got a battery, got comfy hat lining. Nothing that cannot be made more comfortable by the application of an inside-out rabbit. Plus 3 max HP. Let's get that for now. Cooking with power tools. This book's thesis is that there isn't really much of a difference between a kitchen mixer and an electric drill. Grants a combat skill, Stilton Splatter. Deal 3 sleaze damage to 3 different enemies. Ooh, let's get that one. Fuse allows various electrical circuits to work properly. Match, you have one already. Let's grab a fuse for now, since they're only 10 meat anyway. Self-adhesive rivets. It's always good to have some of these on hand in case you need to do some emergency pants repair. Adds +1 physical armor to a pair of pants. High quality sharpening stone that even works on things that don't have blades. It's +1 bonus damage to a weapon. People will hear you coming. Where people value their toes a lot more than they value the rest of their feet. Well, I mean, imagine toes are probably pretty easy to get chopped off, right? There is almost nothing in this world as unpleasant to think of as somebody else's toilet plunger. That deals 3 muscle plus 3 stench damage. Alright, and alright. Let's ask about the valve. I need a pump valve for the lighthouse keeper. Oh sure, what kind do you need? Was Glocklins, right? Yeah, here we go. Glocklins valve. Well, shucks, they stopped making those things nearly a decade ago. There's a slight chance there's still one in the back room. Ain't been back there since termites got at the inventory, or maybe after it got flooded. Anyway, it's a real biblical star of disaster back there. Here, I'll unlock the door for you so you can take a look around. If you can find a Glocklins valve in that mess, you're welcome to it. Thanks. Mind your step in there. Alright, time to go to the storage room. Yeah, it's like going to the junkyard in the old days. Oh wow, look, there's a freaky door over there. Let's look everywhere else first. Wire log, garbage. It's a good thing you don't care what month it is, because this calendar is worthless. Shelf is empty, but even the emptiness is somehow dirty. Bunch of doors. Wait, did they automatically equip the boots? Yeah, they did. Unequip those boots. No, those boots. These boxes would be perfect for storing a collection of mildewed clothes. Nasty trash. Seepage has caused this concrete to become set in its ways. Ahaha. How much of a door has to be gone before it doesn't count as a door anymore? Question. Alright. Something's wrong with this door in a way that termites and flooding doesn't readily explain. Step through it? Here we go. You step through the hole in the door and immediately feel a sickening lurch in your stomach and a burst of "this was a bad idea" in your mind. Like when you hit the first drop on a traveling carnival's rusty and hastily assembled roller coaster. After a moment, when the feeling has subsided enough, you open your eyes and look around. It looks like you're still in the same place you were, except someone came in and cleaned everything up while you weren't looking? Huh. Is this a time portal? It's a workbench covered in tools. Let's make some stuff. Oh, combat items. Nope. Fancy combat items. Also, nope. Actually, I should read that book, Cooking with Power Tools. Yeah. Read the book and memorize some of its sloppier techniques. There's an appendix full of advanced recipes you can memorize if you really put your mind to it. Do Stilton Splatter will hit 2 additional targets. Ooh, that's like 6 additional damage. But we'll handle that later. I think I need more perks. What do I got? 37 XP. That's not enough to get anything, sadly. Oh, I like how these stat boosts go down the line here. So it looks like we can raise our stats to 555. We have our miscellaneous perks over here. Maybe we should get photosynthetic so they get more XP from gathering stuff. Slight boost. Shelves full of neatly organized hardware that definitely haven't been destroyed yet. There's a 1917 calendar on the wall by the desk. It looks brand new. Stacks of boxes neatly labeled. Think about these doors. Nope, no description. Alright. As you leave the storeroom, the shopkeeper spins around and you both stare at you in surprise. You because the shopkeeper looks quite a bit younger than he did when you went in there, and him because, hey now, what in the heck are you doing were you doing in my back room? How'd you get back there without me seeing you? I'm a termite inspector. I didn't call for any termite inspector. No, I do surprise inspections so the termites won't find out in advance. Well, how'd you get past me? I'm very good at my job. Well, I don't expect you found any termites. I make my own custom pesticide. Yes, it seems to be pretty effective. I might have to go back in there for a follow-up check later, though. That's fine, I suppose. Just don't move stuff around too much. I'd like to keep it tidy back there. No problem. Wow, outhouse rentals. It's the hardware store guy back when he was younger. Or is younger. Shelf is laden with dangerous pesticides you're pretty sure were banned years ago. Oh no. You don't understand the purpose of any of these tools and never will. I wonder if all these other jokes are the same. Yep. Wait. Paints in all the seasons, popular colors such as inoffensive blue and old-fashioned black and classic gray. Barrel of gleaming nuts and bolts. Sign on this barrel says not for sale. Oh. Okay, no. That's all different flavor text. Interesting. Let's talk to him. Welcome to Valley Hardware, best hardware store in Crystaldream Valley. Why's that? Well, it shucks. Nobody's ever asked me to justify that claim before. Is it because it's the only hardware store in the valley? Ah, that's a good one. I'll have to remember that. I'm sure you will. There it is. The time loop has been formed. What can I do for you? Let's ask about outhouse rentals. Renting out You're renting out houses? I mean, you're renting out outhouses? Yeah, at least I was. Now that indoor plumbing's starting to get popular, there's no market for them anymore. Just got the one left, and after that, I'm calling it quits on putting up new ones. Can I rent the last one? Yeah, sure thing. It'll be 200 meat up front for the installation, and half of that each month afterward for maintenance. What maintenance do you do? I dump some powdered lime into the hole, clean out the ventilation pipes, and check for splinters, and once the pit starts to get full, I'll move the outhouse over a couple of yards and dig a new one for you. Plus, you get a free subscription to the local newspaper. Actually, never mind. I'd like to buy one of those new Glocklins valves. Sorry, government fellas bought out my entire stock. What? Yeah, for the big dam they're building. I can order you one, though. How long would that take? 6 to 8 weeks. Would you mind holding on to it for me if I'm not back right away? Oh, sure. That's no problem. How long you figure? 11 years? Haha, what? No, forget how I said that's not a problem. Well, nuts. You tried. At least you tried. Listen, I can tell you they bought a heap more Glocklins valves than what they're gonna need for that dam. If you go up the worksite, you might get the foreman to sell you one of their spares. Where is it? South to this end of the valley. You got a map? Well, I have a postcard. Crystaldream Lake? Never heard of that, but it's got a little picture of a dam over there. See? That's about the same place relative to here. Great, thanks. Actually, can I see what this fella has for sale? Not much different. So I will get more comfy hat linings. Alright. There doesn't seem to be anything on the other side of this door. Weird. Okay, so this is like all there is to it. Got it. Alright, back through the door. Door is still all weird. Go back through. Back in the present. Hey, what happens if we talk to him again? Ask for candy. You have any candy? You know I do, but you also know I just gave you some. Don't be greedy. Right. Well, I guess I can go to the dam in the present, huh? See what they got there. Two of those hovering shadow orbs float up to you. They look basically like the ones you saw before. That is, they look like nothing, perhaps holes in everything. But the ones move with purpose, and that purpose is menace. Two orbs squint at you, and Dark Noel's voice echoes inside your head in a way that makes your eardrums itch. Well, if it isn't my favorite holiday party crasher. First, I need to be more explicit about the fact that you weren't invited. I don't really get the holiday thing. I like Crimbo, okay? It's my thing and I'm sticking with it. You must have had a weird childhood. That's none of your business. And neither is the rest of this investigation or whatever you think you're doing. You need to learn to keep your nose out of other people's affairs. I'm just trying to find my uncle. How about you keep your nose out of my affairs? What a disagreeable little urchin you are. Do you know what naughty children find in their crimbo stockings? Yeah. Socks! You sock Noel, Dark Noel in the eyes, one with each fist. The orbs recoil in pain. Arg! That's it, you're on the very naughty list now. Next time we meet, I'm really going to deck your halls. The black orbs vanish in little puffs of smoke. Ba la 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 la, jerk. Oh, I guess that's it. Man, I was hoping I could get some XP out of that. That's what you call it, huge. Damn. I see what you did there. A lot of lake water in this pipe. Let's go fishing. Singing lungfish. Current value 1 meat. Just sell it. A drum and bass. Hey! I get that. I get that joke. Wallison's Grommet. Oh, hey! Wow. Wallace Grommet. That's a non-music related reference, I think. This pump has a Glocklins valve on it. Grab it. This drain pipe has some nasty goo coming out of it. Harvest it. Schlorp! I got Fustulent Gulch. Glocklins valve. Hobo code next to this pipe. Code reads meat hidden in pipe. Ooh, you reach into the pipe and snag a concealed and congealed wealth. 150 meat. It's over here. Beautiful flower stands in defiance of the reining in of nature. Let's smell it. It smells as good as it looks. Ooh. We grab it. Valve is held in by decades of corrosion. Even if you could detach it, it'd get wrecked in the process. I assume this portal here will take us to the past. Another one of those time doors. Let's hope that repeated exposure to these isn't going to give your ancestors cancer. Here we go. Whoa. I like how he just, like, fell through it. Doors being delivered. Climb up and go through. Not yet. Crate labeled pipe shoes. Let's see what's inside. Huh. This is probably not what they meant to order. These shoes don't make any sense, but you're just going to have to roll with it. Helps you get around. Oh. Oh, I think I know what they mean by that. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Some careless dam worker has abandoned a toolbox here. Their loss is my gain. Got a sharpening spoon and 11 in 1 oil. According to the fine print on this can, 11 of the world's religions are actually part of a larger secret religion understood only by the old man who owns the company that makes the oil. Man, this item is ridiculous. It's not even funny. I guess it stands to reason that a structure this big would need more than 1 truck's worth of concrete. This one is empty. This truck is even heavier than a regular truck. We can fish in it? Nah, you don't want to get your hook stuck. Yes, good. Oh, hey, a dude. Hey, Noel says nobody who ain't on the crew is allowed on the site. Noel? Yeah, Noel, the foreman. Noel White. Aw, jeez. The man clutches his stomach. Are you alright? Just starving is all. The rest of the crew went out to lunch, but somebody had to stay here and I keep all the rubberneckers and looky-loos off the site. I drew the short pants. Short pants? What you mean, straw? Now, we got these 6 little pairs of pants we found when we cleared out a nest of fairies. I see. I see. Can I have them? No, because then we'd have no way of picking out who stands guard. Oh man, I can't believe how hungry I am. Feels like I'm gonna turn inside out. What about on the table over there that says lunch? There's a reason everyone else left the site to eat, pal. You don't want to eat what Noel considers lunch. How bad could it be? Is it jellied eels or something? Man, I killed for a jellied eel. Noel brings out these sandwiches that are just a bunch of peppermint sticks between 2 big bland sugar cookies. You get a stomach aches just watching someone else eat one. Blech. Ow. That sounds awful. That's because it is awful. He clutches his stomach and moans. Offer him something to eat. Ooh, I can give him something. Would anything suffice? What if I gave him a fairy cake? I have 2 of those. Oh wow, thank you. He greedily devours it. His stomach is still growling. Okay, how about cheese loaf? Starting to look a little less hungry and a little more relaxed. Alright, what do we got here? Let's walk away for now. I want to see what else what the effects of my food is and what I can throw away. Alright, let's say fairy cake. Doodle maximum HP by 5. Freshly baked roll is 1. Get a chum. Okay, I could perhaps give him the squirrel cheese. Let's do that. Yeah. Here, have my squirrel cheese. He greedily devours it. If you had to describe his current mood, you'd probably say he's 60% sleepy and 40% hungry. Ah, 2 more items. Right, got it. Let's see. I want to save my roll in the off chance I need muscle booster, so I'll give him a bucket of chum. Looks almost asleep, but still looks just a little bit hungry. Let's see, cream cheese is a mysticality, right? I can give him that. He greedily devours it. Finally satiated, he slumps to the ground and falls fast asleep. You gain 25 experience. Aww. Well, I got enough for photosynthetic. Let's get it. 5 XP from gathering. Hopefully I'll find 10 gathering points to refund the XP I bought for this skill. That said, 3 HP regeneration ain't a bad thing either. This guy is in a well-deserved food coma. The sign says lunch, but what's on the table isn't identifiable as anything you'd want to eat. Waxman screws, Grafton nuts, Daxton shafts, Waxman discs, Braxton cords, Rampton picks, Claxton valves. Grab one. This brick outhouse is extremely well constructed. Let's step inside. Whoa! And it looks like crap in here. Taps don't work, but there's still a bunch of water pulled in the basin. We fish it out, a handful of dirty-ass water. Or it's clean, somehow. Workman-like toilet for the workman-like workman. Flush it! Hooray! Gain 20 XP. Yeah, 20 XP. Not enough XP to get anything here, sadly. Alright, now we'll take a Glaxton valve. Yoink. There's only one left. Good thing you got here when you did. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see how we've fucked up the future. I'm going to assume we got ourselves a flooded field, right? This pump is missing its Glaxton valve. Replace it. Or this pump has a Glaxton valve on it. Grab it. Oh, we're gonna go back to the other guy first, though. Leave the damn thing behind? Yes. Notice a particularly cobweb-strewn copse of trees, and as you get near it, you catch a glimpse of a big hole full of spiders in the middle of it. You can barely read the old wooden sign next to it, declaring to the whole world that the hole belongs to Beppo. Yeah. No. Pretend you didn't find it. Alright. Let's install that valve. Fortunately, the place where it slots in is clearly labeled. Alright. Now we've taken care of that. Lighthouse keeper confirmed. Hi. Hello again. I installed the valve. Yeah, I've been watching the water level through the window here. Should be dry enough for our purposes now. Come on upstairs. He disappears through the door behind him. Let us follow him. Most lighthouses have a somewhat bigger lamp. Or an empty and wet bookshelf. Good thing he had his book downstairs. Yeah. Spare 60-watt light bulbs. Ask about them. You only need 60-watt light bulbs? Don't need much. Ain't that big of a lake. Huh. Alright, that's true. Well, here we are. Welcome to where the magic happens. Magic? Sure. Fiat Lux. Old lighthouse keeper joke. So, can I have the compass now? What? No, certainly not. I need that, but you asked if I had an old compass and I said I did and that I'd show it to you. Never said nothing about giving it to you. Oh yeah. It's like how in middle school, I used to do the thing where, people would say, hey, can I see that? Can I see whatever item you're using? And I just hold it up to them and let them look at it. And of course they go, haha, very funny. Can I borrow it? And, I'd let them borrow it, of course, because I'm not that much of a jerk. Oh, well, I really need it. So do I. I gotta calibrate this lamp to the North Star every so often. I need a good compass to show me which one is the North one. What if I got you a new one? Nope, I said a good one. This new one's ain't any use at all. Why not? Because of how they changed them. What? Changed the compasses? They didn't teach you that in school? Folks got short memories. It was only round the turn of the century. Some atlas brought the patent on West and rebranded it as the New North. Then they did a recall on all the compasses and issued new ones. They all point west now, and that's useless for my purposes. Okay. Well, how about I find you another old one then? If you find another pre-New North compass in at least as good a condition as mine, then sure, I'll swap you. Don't really get what the point of that would be, though, since you already have one. Well, it's a long story. Never mind then. Here, maybe this will help you. Most of the old compasses got radium paint on the dial so you can read them at night. This old Geiger counter ought to be able to pick up the radiation from that. Quest item. Newest innovation of the Heraldry Company. This device allows you to detect radiation by making an annoying clicking noise whenever any is nearby. Where should I start? Well, most folks consider the old kind of compass to be trash nowadays, and if I was trash, I'd probably be at the old junkyard. Neat, thanks. Alright. Off to the junkyard we go then. Oh, look at this. What's up, Gabby? She's pointing out a patch of large purple mushrooms going out of a rotting log. Look at these mushrooms, so fat and healthy. Oh yeah, I guess they look... Oh, huh. Wait, are you going to actually eat all of those? Well, Gabby is taking their secrets. Now she gains her powers. Gabby's maximum HP has increased by 5. Well, okay then. If it means she doesn't get downed in, like, several turns, that's cool. The old junkyard. Now we get to play a game of hot and cold with compass. Heated fishing rod cooks the trash from the inside. Hey, it's a magical weapon. Deals your mysticality plus 2 hot damage. Trash is left medium rare, but a connoisseur would eat it well done. Ew. Cue all the people going, oh, you like eating leather then? Hey, there's something shiny in this pile of trash. It's a ring, neat. Brain coral ring. Oh, ring carved from a chunk of endangered coral. It wasn't endangered at the time of the carving. It became endangered later as a result of how much similar carving was done. Mind melt also increases your mysticality by 3. Oh, turns into a stat buff. Interesting. This pile of trash must be especially appealing to bees. Must be very sweet. Of course, they won't let us check that. Cowards. Wow. This radio must be solar powered or trash powered. Just Gabby. This pile of trash smells much worse than the other piles. Hey, I need stench armor, you say? Let me at it. Congratulations, it's the worst pair of pants you could have ever imagined. Yay! Got an item, trash-soaked pants. Ooh. Wearing these pants makes you wish you could afford better pants. Plus 20% meat drops. What do I have right now? Maintenance coveralls. Yeah, you know what? Let's switch that. Give ourselves a meat boost, why don't we? Yeah. Can I take off this? Alright. Hey, Hobo. What are you doing here? Hobo's trying to wrestle a stove out of a pile of trash. Howdy, I'm Beanie. Hi, Beanie. I'm Azure. What are you up to? I'm trying to get the stove so I can haul it back to our hobo camp outside Ocean City. Oh, you know about the camp? Yep, I'll be cooking up a mess of beans once I get the stove back there, let me tell you. Let's ask him about hobo code. You know any hobo code you can teach me? Sure, heck, I know about a dozen different symbols for beans. Wouldn't one be enough? They all look pretty similar now that you mention it. Hobo code knowledge increased. Unfortunately, I can't pass the muscle check. What do I have right now? 3 muscle. Let's see, do I have... What do I have that boosts muscle? Fish liver oil and the freshly baked... Yeah, I want to keep my stench armor for now, see what else I need. If I... maybe if the new day rolls around and I haven't found a use for that stench armor yet, I'll come back and help this fella. Seems like all the wettest, slimiest trash has been sorted into this pile. Sleaze armor. Okay, elemental armor, sleaze. No sleaze armor yet. Alright. Looks like your secret will remain hidden for now. This opening leads to an underground labyrinth of filth. Unfortunately, your Geiger counter is ticking faintly, so we're probably going to have to go in there. Hope you aren't wearing your favorite anything. Here we go. Turns out that this garbage dump is much deeper and older than initially appeared. Huge rooms and tunnels have been carved out of the trash like the worst archaeological dig imaginable. And to make a bad scene even worse, it looks like a whole gang of those horrible little fairies have made a home in here. No! Gotta fight more fairies. There's an ironically half-buried shovel here. Yoink. Got a shovel. This device is called a shovel because of the way it shoves dirt out of the way and the fact that the guy who named it liked the letter L. Really? I know people who use shovel like a verb. A lot of fairies in that direction, flitting around, giggling maniacally, and occasionally saying things in other people's voices that you can only assume were those people's last words. And now we fight. Aw, geez, there are 5 of them. Hey, it wouldn't be funny if it got, like, downed in one turn. Ah, yes, good old regen. Alright. I go for Stilton Splatter. It's gonna be random enemies. Nah, I should probably focus fire. Let's see. Oh, wait, I don't want to hit Fairy Exploder anyway, because I don't need to. Alright. Maybe I should prioritize Wackadoo, because I don't want... I'd much rather not deal with a party-wide heal. I lucked out with that other time. They did area-wide damage. Oh, and it's everyone also, so... Take out my allies as well. Very dangerous. Do not engage. And I'll just smack you with my wand. So reduce your mysticality. Oh, now I get to flap slap. Twig Thumper never had a chance. Gabby, however. Alright. Oh no. Please don't. No, Gabby! That's okay. The mosquito is still alive and I can take them all out this round, I think. Yep. Can one-shot you and I can also one-shot you. This battle is good as done. Zap. Very skull wand. Mysticality +3 spooky damage. This tiny one is equipped with a fairy skull, which is like a human skull, except it's only about an inch in diameter. Yeah, that's probably super, super creepy looking. I think about it. There's gotta be a non-combat item, way to deal with these fairies, right? Oh, a bell. Ringing this bell would certainly stir up some angry fairies. Go for it. Wall trash is riddled with fairy tunnels. This tunnel's big enough to accommodate you, assuming you can muster the flexibility, and assuming you're neither claustrophobic nor germophobic. How many Moxie boosters do I have? Right, the sunglasses. Now I have 5, baby. Squeeze through the burrow and wiggle your way through a series of nasty trash tubes. Eventually, the garbage beneath you collapses, depositing you above a different chamber. Above it? Flop. Foot from a big statue. That's how far you are away from this and what it is. Another tunnel. Shaving stack of crates is holding up part of the ceiling here. Let's kick it. We're gonna cause a cave-in. That much is certain. Or make a staircase. Right. Okay, sure. Yeah. That totally makes sense. The trash has collapsed into an unsafe staircase-like heap. That was extremely lucky. Let's climb up. Oh, hey, we're out. Cool. The whole flock of fairies here, all armed with rusty needles. It seems like they're practicing their fencing skills, but their fighting style's so chaotic it's hard to tell. I'm gonna equip that other accessory. Where was it? +3 to magical weapon attacks. Yeah. Aw, man, they're all fencers. Great. Massive stat sappers. Alright, gotta take y'all out. Bright side. Doesn't just use splatter, hopefully. And one more splatter. Man, couldn't have taken out at least one of them. Alright. Well, I can at least take out one of these folks, so why don't I do that? Okay, who are each of you striking? It's like 3 of you intend to smack my mosquito here. They're not surviving no matter what, so... Alright. And the rest of you do your thing. Hopefully once my mosquito gets taken out, they won't focus fire on me next. Oh, cool. I can slap one of them. I really need a next turn indicator game. Alright, this is the one you can one-shot, so we'll do that one. Alright, I'm good done, you mosquito. I can smack Gabby. Yep. Alright, my turn again. Sweet. It's time for another splatter. Well, let's say 3 different enemies at random, and it got 3 different enemies at random. Alright. Fairy Pine Needler can't do what he was planning to do. So, if my target just disappears, that's it, they're done. Interesting. Alright, well, I don't want you to hit me. Shrug. Just lost the will to fight. My god. Now the mosquito is gone, they don't know what to do. Alright. Got stuff. Beat up old toolbox. Let's see what junk is in it. Wow, some dangerous stuff. This must have been buried by some kind of degenerate criminal. Up here. Foot gloves, or maybe they're hand shoes. Makes you walk on your hands. Oh, it's through here, isn't it? Oh, well, I think I found it. This Geiger counter is really going nuts. This must be the spot. Dig. Just beneath the surface, your shovel strikes the top of a crate. The Geiger counter continues its irritating clickery. Stomp through the crate lid. You give the top of the old crate a mighty stomp and end up ankle-deep in compasses. It's better than being ass-deep in combankles. You always say. Haha. Anyway, enough jokes. You grab the least ruined thing looking compass. You got an item. You breathe a sigh of relief as you turn off that annoying Geiger counter. Now back to the lighthouse. Here's what's here. Holy dang, somebody threw away a perfectly good cow skull. These are rare as heck considering there haven't been many cows in this country for more than 30 years. Yoink. Mounted cow skull. This would look great in your room. It's always hard to tell whether one of these is a normal cow somebody killed for sport, or an entirety of a horrible floating cow skull somebody killed in self-defense. I'd agree with that. Alright, I assume we're going to mount this up once we return to the room. Over here. This room is positively swarming with fairies. This must be something pretty good over here. Or at least something that fairies think is pretty good, of which is an opinion you might or might not share. We'll plow through them. Oh god, there's 7 of them. Goddamn one got the drop on me. Alright, I will definitely have to prioritize taking you out. Can't rely on... I don't want to rely on Sleaze launcher. Certainly not for this one. Alright, your exploder, don't need to concern myself with you. Gunmother. I think what I want to first take out is Twig Thumper, which I can do with the wand. Alright. So what do I want to soften up? Actually, I should probably take out... Yeah, I need to take out Mush Tender. So yeah. Alright, 5 stench damage. We're gonna hit you super hard with the wand here. Alright, it's time for them to do their stuff. Explode, blammo, blammo, blammo. Oh, and now it's Gabby's turn. Get the feeling not going to survive this fight. Slap, slap. Oh man. Yep, here it goes. You lost. There's probably just garbage over there, like, you know, sour grapes and stuff. Take a moment to consider your failure. Gain an effect contemplative. You're thinking about about that fight you lost, how much that sucked, and how you don't want to lose any more fights. +1 mysticality. Oof. I wonder if this is like, West of Loathing, where you gain stacks of it, and if you get too many, then you're like, yeah, screw this, I'm out of here. And again, I don't see... I don't see anything over here that would clue me in on that. Alright, well, I guess we'll return to that later. Maybe when we have better stats. Let's go to the lighthouse, I guess. Off the side of the dirt road, you're walking down, you see a patch of blood, moss growing on the bone. Oh, okay, maybe this one. Dramatic Ichor and 5 experience. Alright, now we can swap compasses. Hello again, you find that old compass you were looking for? Sure did. Here, what do you think? Could use a polish, but it seems to be in good condition. Alright, I'll swap you. Let me get the old Geiger counter back from you, too. Got an item. Cursed compass. This compass always points towards the evil version of North. That should not be followed. Thanks. Yep, no problem. Get along now. I got a lot of important nothing to take care of. See ya. Alright, well, I guess now that we got that, let's bus stop. Take a bus back to Ocean City. Got ourselves a cursed item to uncurse. What would you like to uncurse today? The shadow-tainted compass. You sit with the compass in both hands, and as the machine whirls and whines and shakes around you, the machine you feel is frustrated. Some internal mechanism is swinging wildly, frantically, then crack. It figures out whatever it's needed to, and there's no more curse. Not in the compass, not anymore. It still points to Old North, though, so it's practically useless. Uncursed compass. You're making it. You've removed the curse from this compass, making it just a comp. Get it? Because it has ass at the end. That means if you, like, put a cursed assassin through the machine, would it just become an inn? Compass's curse is now transfixed in a Kerpus machine. Dare you project your consciousness inside? I will dare. Is truth still an option? But no, we're gonna get in there, see what kind of freaky thing we're looking. Oh, it's a Cola Wars. Okay, not freaky, just nightmarish. This is madness. Madness. This is Spartan. Now, that foolhardy coach is gonna get us all killed. We should listen to what the coach has to say, or what do you think we ought to do? Let's just get out of here. Go home. Don't you think things were fine the way they were? Why are we doing this? You mean playing baseball? He looks you dead in the eyes and manages a nervy chuckle. Hey, yeah, that's right, kid. Alright, well, see ya. Gosh, that looks sore. I'm disgusted that it's come to this. We all know that you're the weak link on the team. Some would say the team accountant shouldn't even be allowed on the field, but you tell me, did all my years of including you in the team, lunches and burpees make you into a baseball player? Nah, coach, I'm an accountant. That's all I'll ever be. Ah, that's crap. That's balderdash. Your destiny's out there on the diamond, son. Go hit it in the parking lot. Excuse me, coach. I gotta go hit something. Oh, man. Maybe I should have talked to this guy here. Alright, well, next run. This is the coach. Hello, coach. 3 more minds broken by baseball. Look at Street Pushover's powerful baseball team. 15. Oh boy. Say, coach, why do you wear that funny-looking hat? Nothing funny about it, son. It's a cloche. The coach's cloche. It's traditional. Gee, coach, you think Mirabelle will ever marry me? Can't answer that, son. All I can tell you is that Mirabelle has married every World Series MVP since the series was first contested in 1903. You work out the rest. What's with these compasses? My swing won't connect with them. I know it must be overwhelming. All I can tell you is to stay calm and remember that in baseball it's about what you do hit. Excuse me, coach, I gotta go hit some compasses. Oh, I see. Our powerful baseball team is throwing compasses at us. So what, is this a timing game? Oh, space, swing, okay. so that'll work this counter up. Okay, there's clearly some sort of puzzle here I gotta solve. Oh, really? What am I supposed to do? Do I... North? Oh! Smash the number. Son, my number one boy, you did it. You son of a gun, you won the whole damn game. Did I really do good, coach? Look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. That's the whole ball game. Huh. I choose one of 4 lines. Let's go with the old movie closer classic. Couldn't have done it without you. Now get over here, champ, and pucker up, because here comes the coach's big stiff. What? Back to normal. Funny, the compass feels extremely reassuring now it's back to being an ordinary little thing in your hand and not being hurled at you, at your head in some oversized ghostly form from every cardinal direction. It glows faintly. Ooh, plus 25 instead of 10. Very nice. I think you were ever scared of little old compass. Still go, gee, coach, you think Maribel would ever marry me? Let's go laugh at the compass. Alright. Got that compass. Oh good, not too much of an ordeal, I hope. Could have been worse, I guess. There were some horrible fairies. What? No, don't tell me. Just encourage the thing and get some rest. I'm a step ahead of you. Great, nice work. I think the next artifact is a book. I'll have the location narrowed down by morning. Sounds good. Charlie flags you down. I got some applicants for the new storefront I fixed up over there on the other side of the Kolar War surplus store. Or got a second to pick one? Sure thing. Ah, okay. First applicant is Jardware's Hardware. I guess if your name is Jardware, your options for rhyming business names are pretty limited. Second is Trudgeons and Bludgeons. This fellow's really excited about weaponry. Last applicant is Bertram's Bakery. Bert's a buddy of mine from the restaurant days. He makes a good loaf. I guess it's about what you can make. You want to craft weapons? You want to craft combat items? You want to craft food? Let's go with bakery. Okay, I'll get him moved in and get the next storefront ready for applicants. Thanks, Charles. You hang a cow skull over your desk. If anybody asks, I'll tell them you killed the cow yourself. That's it, I suppose. So tired you can barely work the doorknob. Are you sure you want to go back out there? It's time to sleep. Aw, man. Okay. Well, alright, you know what? I have another chapter almost done, so I think I can call it here. So, yeah. That'll do it for this stream. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow to take a look at a Warhammer 40k game. That's right. I'm looking at Necromunda Hired Gun. It's like a first-person shooter even. It should be okay at the very least. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Or maybe later today, depending on where you are.